Hey guys, this is Thomas, and in this video you will learn how to play this wonderful piece für Elise from Ludwig van Beethoven. This piano tutorial is for absolute beginners, and I'm going to show you each piece in detail step by step. And if you're a beginner at the piano, or if you're new to my channel, I highly recommend to check out my 10 free piano lessons for beginner. The link is in the description box. Click on it now. I highly recommend to do it. You get free ebook, you get 10 piano lessons absolutely for free. So many of my students are already there, and I'm looking forward to welcome you as well. So let's start with the tutorial. At the end of this video you will be able to play the melody like this. And of course you will learn the piece with both hands together and so on. But first let's start with the right hand and with the E, with the pinky on the E. And the E is the key. We have many E's on the piano. And as you can see here, we have 3 black keys, 2 black keys, 3, 2, yes, it's all over the piano the same. And for example, if you take the 2, if you take the couple, and then we play the white key on the right, this one, this is the E. And the same here, 2 black keys on the right, the white one is the E, same here, same here, same here, this is the E. And the first key, the first note we play is this E. This is the middle of my piano. I don't play this E, I play this E with the pinky. Okay, this is the first note. The second note is the D sharp, and it's exactly the black key beside the E. And I play this with the ring finger. And I play it, and now I'm going to play 5 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's enough, because ring finger and pinky are very weak fingers. They are not so strong as the thumb and so on. And so it can happen that you play it like this. Okay, but please be careful. Play it very slow, but pay attention that you're going to play it like this. One after the other note, and play it as clean and as nice as possible. And play 5 notes starting with the pinky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then you can repeat this again. And this is a very good exercise for the weak fingers. And you have to do this now a lot of times, and you will notice that you will get better and better, and this is a great feeling, I promise. What you can do now is to pause the video and just repeat 4, 5, 2, 3 again, so that you can train your weak fingers. 3 again. And of course you can get faster if it works all good. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just take a few minutes if you repeat it maybe 20, 30, 50 or maybe 100 times. This is a good exercise, and this is how we are going to practice on the piano, okay? This is a very small practice part. Repeat this again and again. Pause the video, and when you can play it like this, we go to the next practice part. And this is the following. So, we have the pinky on the E, right? And if we have a finger on each white note, on each white key, the pointer's on the B. This is the B. So we play pointer, B. We play ring finger. Now it's on the D. It's not anymore here. It's here on the D. Then we play the middle finger, C, and at last the thumb. Pointer, ring finger, middle finger, thumb. Again. Okay, again. Yeah, repeat this again and again. Here the same. Pause the video and repeat this 20, 30, 50, 100 times. It doesn't matter. As much as better, so that you can play it really nice and clean, and that it also sound nice and maybe so fast. Okay? But first of all, start slow. Okay? Okay, great. When you make it, this is a very good progress. And when you can play perfectly, we can bring the first practice part and the second practice part together. And this is like this. Okay? And of course, this is the next step, to repeat this again and again, so that you can play it like this. I know this is hard. Yeah, maybe if it doesn't work today with the weak fingers, you can sleep one night and try tomorrow again, because while you're sleeping, your brain trains for you as well. Okay, it's true. It's a great phenomenon that while you are sleeping, you learn to play the piano. You go on learning, okay, while you're sleeping. It's true. So please try the next day if it doesn't work today. Okay. This is the first and the second practice part. Now we move the hand. The thumb is on the A now, right? On the A, but we have to move the hand so that the thumb is on the C. Wow, it's here. So we have two black keys here, and the white on the left is the C. Yeah, two black notes, and the white on the left. Okay, we play this with the thumb. Then we play the E with a pointer. Yeah, we skip this one. Then we play the A with the ring finger. We skip these two ones. And then we play the B with the pinky. Yeah, C. The next one is E. The next one is A, ring finger. And the last one is the B with the pinky. And here the same, repeat this again and again. Pause the video, play each note the same. Bum, 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 bum. You can repeat this again and again. It just takes a few minutes to repeat this 50 times. But this is a great exercise. And let me give you one more tip, because what you can see now is that my thumb is not straight to the key. It's, yeah, straight would be like this, right? This is very straight to the key. But what happens to my pinky here? It's not straight anymore. But what I can do now, just have a look. Ah, now the pinky is straight to the key. But what happens with the thumb? Oh. So, the secret is the elbow. I don't move my hand, I just move my elbow here. This one. Right away from my body, and I bring it back. Right away, and I bring it back. And it looks like this on the piano. Now my elbow is away, I bring it back. Yeah, and as you can see, now my elbow is close to my body and the thumb is very straight to the C. And what happens to the pinky? Now bring my elbow away. Yeah, push it away. And now it's like this. So what we can do here is, this finger. This is my elbow. This is not my hand. Of course, my hand is moving, but because of my elbow and my arm. Okay? And we can make here up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay? This is a great exercise for you as well. And this is a very good, yeah, the elbow is leading the hand. So that the thumb is straight here to the C, but the elbow bends away from the body so that the pinky is straight on the B as well, right? And this is a very good way to practice. Okay, this is the third practice part. Great, repeat this again and again, pause the video, and if you can play perfectly like this, we go on to the last practice part, and this is the next one. So the thumb goes up to the E, where the pointer has been. The pointer goes up to the G sharp. G sharp, the ring finger plays the B, and the pinky the C. This is the last practice part. E, G sharp, it's the middle from the three black ones. Ring finger B, pinky C. Okay? This is the last practice part. E, G sharp, B, C. And again, the same thing with the elbow. As you can see, my elbow is close to my body. I bring it away. I bring it back. And this is the way you can practice this practice part. Okay, when you can play this perfectly, we bring this last two practice parts together. It's C, E, A, B, E, G sharp, B, C. Again. Again. Okay, and this is the third and the fourth practice part, and when you can play this perfectly, you can bring all four together, and it's like this. Yeah, and when you can play this, you can repeat this, because we repeat this in the piece as well. Till this point, till the B, and now the last practice part is not. It's okay. We don't play E, G sharp, B, C. We don't play this. We play this. Not this. Notes. We play these notes. Not this. We play these, right? The A instead of the G sharp, and another order. We start with the E. Then we go to the pinky on the C. And then down B and A. C, B, A. Okay? E, C, B, A. So the last practice part is. And this is as well something you should repeat now again and again. So all together we have. Repeat. this. Okay, great. And what you can do now is to bring both hands together. But this is something we are going to do in the next part. Just let me already give you one information. We just have two chords, two figures in the left hand. This one and this one. This is what we are going to practice at first, and then we bring both hands together. This is very hard, but when you made this till this point, congratulations, you will make the whole song, I promise. So, because we have the small parts, right? The small practice parts, and we go on. And I hope that you have as much as fun as I do. So thank you very, very much for watching. Check out my website now. It's werdemusiker.com. The link is in the description box. Click on it and you get to my website. And I am sure you will be very satisfied with these lessons if you are satisfied with this video. Okay, so thanks again and see you on my website and in the next video. Welcome to part number 2 of my Für Elise piano tutorial, and in this part we're going to add the left hand to the right hand. And as I already mentioned in the last video, in the last part, we just have two figures in the left hand. So as you remember, the right hand played here, this is the middle C, and now we start with the first part with the A and the pinky. The A is the note when you have three black notes, three black keys, from the middle one on the right. This is the white key and this is the A. Also, this is an A as well, this is an A as well, this as well. This is our middle C. We don't take this A, we take the next, okay, with the pinky. Then we play A, E, and A. As you can see, this is A and this is A. And the note, this is one is the E. We have two black keys, the white on the right is the E. A, E, A. This is the first part we need to play in the left hand. And this is the first practice part for you now to repeat again and again. And also try to play this very, very clean and not like this. Wow, like. Yeah, all notes should be, smooth, should be similar, and bum 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 from the rhythm and also from the dynamic, from the loudness. Of course, not like a machine, but like a human. Okay, this is something you should, and what you can and what you should repeat now maybe 50 or 60, 80, 100 times. It doesn't matter, as often as possible. It just takes a few minutes. And the next one is, and the second and the last is that we play E. This is the deep E. Yeah, we have two black notes with the pinky E. Again, the E 1 octave higher with the thumb. And then we move with the pointer above the thumb to the G sharp. This is the middle one from the three black notes. E, E, G sharp. And have a look at my what my pointer does when the thumb plays, because the pinky plays. Now the thumb plays, and immediately the pointer is ready on the G sharp. Now, when the thumb plays, the pointer doesn't, or the hand doesn't stay here. The hand moves immediately, so that there, to avoid a stress situation like this. Okay, this is a stress situation, and keeps, and now has to play and try to play. And this is to avoid mistakes, you should move the hand when you play the thumb. Now, can you see? The hand is already moving. Okay, and this is a great practice part for you to repeat now. Just E and E, but with this E, the hand is already there. Yeah, this is a very great technique. Okay, and then you have all the time to play the G sharp as nice as possible. Okay, this is the second figure. And you should repeat this again and again as well. I highly recommend you to repeat it much more than you think you need it, because you train your brain with it. Okay, and when you did this, when you can play it perfectly, of course, start very slow. Yeah. If you can't make it, try it slower, like this. Okay, but when you can play it like this, what you can do now is to play the first part, A, E, E, G sharp. Again, A, E, G sharp. And of course, try to play it slower at the beginning, like A, E, A, because we need the time from the A to the E. E, G sharp. We need the time to the A, E, A. We need the time. Come on, yeah. And when you can play it perfect, try to play it faster. Okay. Take your time. It's very important that you can play it like this in the speed as I do it now, and without a mistake, and maybe also closing your eyes, because what comes now is much harder than everything we did before, because now we play both hands together, and this is a very hard thing for your brain. Also, when you can play each hand separately perfectly, the next part is very hard for your brain. Well, we have a bit luck with für Elise, because für Elise we mainly play the right and the left hand one after each other. Okay, I play right, and now left. Okay, just one note, play both hands together. This is a very great advantage for für Elise. But what you should know is that playing both hands together is very hard for your brain. Okay, so let's try this. It's also very important that you can play the right hand perfect. If you cannot play it perfect, repeat this till you can. Like this. Okay, as we mentioned in the last video. Okay, now, when the right hand plays the A with the thumb, the left hand plays the A with the pinky as well, together. Now left hand and left hand. Okay? This is your first practice part. And we play all notes the same way. Bum, 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 bum. The same speed, right? Bum, 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 bum. This the same speed. Okay, the next part is the right hand plays C, E, A, B, and when the pinky plays the B, the left hand, the pinky plays the E, the thumb plays the E, and the pointer plays the G sharp. Again. 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 Okay, let's try to play both parts together, especially one thing. Just, of course, first try to play this perfectly. Okay, if you can't, please pause the video and then we go on. Okay, but I go on, and then we start from the beginning. Together, left, left, right. What is special here is, this is something you could also train, because this should sound as it is played by just one hand. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, this could be a great practice part. So if you want, you can play this. This would be great. And let's start from the beginning. Just hear this. Okay, and when we have this, we can try to play this, because the left hand has to move from here to here, right? Now the left hand has to move just to the E. This is the next practice part for you, yeah? Please pause the video, just try to play this. I promise this is the fastest way to learn this. We had this. The left hand has to move. Okay, start here with the A, E, A, C, E, A. The left hand moves, E. Okay. This should be your goal. And when you can play this, of course, we can go on to play E and G sharp as well. Okay, and when you can play this, we can play from the beginning to this part. Yeah. Okay, if you can't make it, please pause the video and repeat it this, but when you can play this, congratulations, this is really great. This is really, really great. Okay. The next part is, this is a new part. We play E, G sharp, B, and now C and A together, and then the left hand continues with A, E and A. This is the next practice part. So what we can do now is to play this one, again, on the left hand the E, 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 G sharp, the right hand continues, and A, E, A. Okay, what's really important, that you pause the video from step to step and repeat it. Yeah, as I told you, 20, 30, it's okay to repeat this 100 times. This would be the best way. Okay, and of course, you can play now all together, but if you can play the smaller parts perfectly. And repeat this. now, of course, we have the variation in the right hand. And when we play the A with the middle finger, the left hand plays A as well. A, E, A. So the second part is sorry, this was the first, now comes the second, and now, yeah. Okay, and this is the main theme with both hands together, and the next video we cover what is next. But let me tell you two more things, because this sounds a bit more interesting, as you can see. The first thing is I play it faster. I'm adding dynamic because I don't play. I start calm and I become louder. Yeah. Yeah, as you mentioned, I became louder. And there's dynamic in the whole song. This is the second part. But this comes when you can play it perfectly, okay? We will cover it later as well. And the third part, and this is something we'll cover later as well, is that I use the pedal with my foot, with my the sustain pedal. What does the pedal? When I press a key and leave it, the note stops. But when I press the pedal now and press the key, I leave it, but the piano sounds, the sound goes on, okay? This is what the pedal does. Now I leave the pedal, sound stops. And I also use the pedal, but this is something advanced, and when I use it, it sounds more like heaven. Without pedal, with pedal. Okay, this is very important. If you don't have a pedal, I highly recommend to buy one. Probably you can switch it on your keyboard, on your piano. Have a look for a sustain pedal or something like that. This is spelled S-U-S-T-A-I-N. This is sustain pedal. Okay, and yeah, have a look at Google where you can find a great sustain pedal. It's something about around $10 or maybe $20. I don't know, but this I highly recommend to buy one. It sounds much nicer with pedal, right? Okay, this is the first thing. The second, this is the third thing. But we will cover how to use the pedal later, because this is also advanced technique, and you have to able to play this sum in perfectly while you are sleeping, because this is something it's much more complicated for your brain. Okay, the last thing is I want to mention is the E. When we repeat this. Have a look now. We play. The left hand plays A, E, A. And now the thumb plays E, okay? Before we go on with the melody, before we go on repeating this part. This is just the E we are adding, okay? E. And this is A, E, A, E. A, E, A, E. It's really easy when you can play the left hand. Now. And now repeat this. In the end. And here is no E. At the end there's no E. We go on with the next part. And this is something we do in the next video. So thank you very, very much for watching. I'm so glad that you are here. Have a look at my website, werdemusiker.com. Link is in the description box. Click on it, and there you can find much more if you want to learn more from and with me. I really appreciate your support. I really appreciate that you're here. So thank you very, very much, and see you in the next part. Welcome to the next part of my For Elise piano tutorial, and in this part we go on with this beautiful melody. And then we start from the beginning. Okay, but first of all, the right hand. What we have is this. Okay. Just to this point at the first time. So we start with the pointer on the B. When we have 3 black notes here, we take the right one, and then the white key on the right. This is the B. And we play B, C, D, E. Pointer, middle finger, ring finger, pinky. This is practice part number 1. And of course you should repeat this again and again so that you can remember these notes, but not only because of this, but also try to play them very nice. Don't forget, these are weak fingers, that it's not like this. Yeah, it should be bum 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 bum. Try to sing it with your fingers, bum 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 bum, and then you will realize I also get louder. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, it's not like bum 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 bum. It's not on the same level. It's a bit. I start calm and a bit louder. Became a bit louder. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, I go up with the notes and we go up. Yeah. Bum 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 with the dynamic. Okay, this is practice part number 1. You should repeat and try to sing it with the piano. And also, we can support it with the arm. Yeah, when my arm goes away from my body, you will see that my hand will move also. And my arm here as well goes away from my body. Comes back and goes away, comes back, goes away, comes back, goes away. Okay, so the arm is allowed to support your hand. Okay, this is practice part number 1. Practice part number 2 is G with the thumb. Yeah, when we had B here, we skipped the A, and this is the G with the thumb. G, F, E, D. So what you have to remember is this, G and F. For example, this one is the G again, but we don't play this, we play the F. G, F. 3 black notes on the left, the white key is the F, G, and then F, E, D. Bum 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 bum, bum 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 bum. Okay, I highly recommend that you repeat this again and again now. It can be 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 times, because we need the exact same pattern, but all 1 key lower. This is the first pattern, and the second one is all to the left. Okay, so for the next practice part we have F, 3 black notes, the white on the left is the F, E, D, C. Okay, this is the next practice part. Also, please repeat this now again and again. It just takes a few minutes, but it's worth it. Also, when you think, hey Thomas, I'm already able to play this, I promise it's better to repeat this 50, 60 times. This would be great. Okay, when you can play this and when you did this, we can go on, and now again the same pattern, 1 key lower. Okay, now we have E, D, C, B. Okay, and when you repeat this again and again, we can go back to the G. And just the first 2 pattern. Bum, 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 bum. Thumb goes down. And the hand goes down as well. Again. Again. Of course, start very slow. And one more. Okay. And of course, you can get faster if you can play it slow perfectly. If not, please pause the video, repeat this again and again now. And this should be your goal, to play it from the G, from F and E. And of course, then we take the first practice part with again, again a bit slower, again and again slower, okay, fine, that's it. And this is the melody in the right hand now. Okay, and in the next video we go on and we are going to learn the left hand, and we bring both together. And this is the wonderful, second melody of Elise. I hope you have fun, you enjoy this video, and I'm looking forward to see you in the next one. Welcome to the next part of Elise, and in this part we go on with the left hand from the melody of the last video. And so we bring both together, and the final of today's lesson is okay, so the left hand has 4 patterns. The first is this one, and the second is this one. The third is something you already know from the, I think from the second video. And the last one is this. It's a very big one, but only E, E, E. Okay, so let's start with the first one. This is C, G, C. So when we have 2 black notes, the white on the left, this is the C. So we play this with a pinky. This is my middle C. This is the middle of my piano. C. The pointer plays the G, and the thumb plays the C over there. C, G, C. C, G, C. Okay, and you can repeat this again and again. I'll play it clean. Of course, the pinky is a weak finger. Play it slow. And of course, when this works fine, you can get faster. Okay, and this is the way it should be. Bum 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 bum. Okay, fine. The next one is this one. G, G, B. G, G, B. This is G. This is G as well. Pinky, thumb. And then B with a pointer. And so what we're doing here is we play G. And when the thumb plays the G, have a look at my pointer. Wham. He's already on the B. He's already ready to play this note. Okay? G. And now, at the same time as I play the G here, the pointer goes up to the B. This is a great exercise for you. And of course, the next step is... And this should sound as if it's... yeah, it shouldn't sound like this. That the G is much too loud. But it also shouldn't sound like this. With a very loud B and a very calm G. It should be the same level or some also sung. Bum 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 bum. Okay? So repeat this very often when you can play it very perfect. When you can pause the video, of course. And yeah, we go on with the next part. This is A, E, A. This is something you already know, right? So, and then we go on with E, E, E. Only the E, the deep E, this E, and here the same. When I play the E, the pointer goes up. Of course, it's not possible to go to this point, but on the way. Okay? And here the same, not like this. Or not like this. And also not like this. Like this. Okay, because when we later adding the pedal, it sounds like this. Yeah. Okay, and of course, if you did each practice part yeah, alone, we can add just two together. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. Lom bum 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 bum. A bit slower. Bum 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 bum. Okay. And the next is bum 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 bum. Okay, bum bum bum. Okay, I think you know what I mean. Please pause the video now and play it in a couple, two together, and then you can try all four together. Bum 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 bum. Okay, and when you can play this perfectly, we can bring both hands together, but of course, just small practice parts like this. That's it. So we have the right hand. And when the pinky plays the E, the pinky in the left hand plays the C. And the rhythm is that each note is, yeah, has the same length, like bum, 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 This is something to repeat now again and again. You can get faster. You can try to sing with it. Bum, 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 bum. You can try to hold the pedal. Okay, okay, the next part is without pedal. This one. And when the right hand plays the D, the left hand plays the G. Okay, fine. Let's go on with the next part. It's this one. Well, at this time I have to say one thing. I suppose at this time, well, not I suppose, I'm sure that the correct note is the E at this part, not the F. You can play the F, it sounds good, but E is the right note. Well, this is a very complicated topic because nobody knows exactly for 100% which are the correct notes from für Elise. But this is something different, this is something historical, and there are a lot of people who are arguing about something like this, and the one says, hey, no, you're not allowed to change anything, and but the truth is no one knows the real notes from für Elise. It's not possible because there are no original papers, no original sheets from Beethoven existing. But we suppose that it's the E. Okay, in my opinion the F sounds good as well, but E would be more logical. Okay, but you can decide for you, okay? So we have E or F, it doesn't matter, I play the E now. E, E, E. Sorry. E, E, D. And when the right hand plays the C, the left hand plays the A. A bit slower. E, 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 bum, bum, bum. The rhythm is the same, right? Okay, in the last practice part, the next one is also with the E. Of course, please pause the video when I'm too fast here, okay? Take your time to repeat this more often. This is very important. Okay, but this is everything for today's video, but now I'm going to play it again all together, but very slow. Okay, again, now I add the pedal, but I'm going to tell you in the next video how to add the pedal right. Okay, and now one more time, but a bit faster. Okay, that's it. And maybe one more time and a bit faster. And in the next and in the last video, I'm going to bring all together and also with the this part, and of course I'm going to tell you more about how to use the pedal the right way. Okay, so thank you very much for watching again, and see you in the next lesson. Welcome to the last lesson of Für Elise, and in this video I'm going to first of all I'm going to show you this before we repeat the song and the melody, and then I'm talking about the pedal. Okay, so first of all, as you can remember from the last video, we had we end with this note, with the E. E, 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 right? Okay, after this E, after this one, the right hand plays the same note, E, E, E with the thumb and E with the pinky. The left hand does the same, pinky, E, E. Okay, the right hand plays the E over there, E, E. So now we have E, 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 E. Okay, just this is all with the E's. So we have E. This is from the last part, from the last video. E, 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 E. Again. Right hand, E, E, left hand, E, E, right hand, E, E. And then we have only these notes. This is a D sharp and E. And we start with the left hand, D sharp, E. Then the right hand plays D sharp and E. Then the left hand plays D sharp and E. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Because what happens after that is the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6. Let me see. Okay, 6, because we start with the D sharp and not with the E. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have sorry. So we have E, 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 E. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, again we have 1, 2, 3, then D sharp, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The beginning. So all we have is really left, right, left, and then okay. This is what is when we repeat this melody. So if you're asking why Why are we changing hands like this and like this? Well, it has two reasons. The first reason is that it sounds, it's not the same sound. Because the controlling is different. But yeah, maybe more important, maybe as important as the other thing, it doesn't matter, is that you can count. Because if you play it like this, it's harder to remember how often it should be played, okay? So we have the left hand, the right hand, the left hand, and the beginning. And the beginning is short enough so that you can remember, right? Okay, great. So again, we have, this is the part from the last video. Then we have the right hand, E, left hand, E, we have E, left, right, left, D sharp and beginning. And you can play it again and again and again and again, and it's wonderful, and I hope you really enjoy it. But first of all, let me talk about the pedal. Well, what the pedal does is, I think I already mentioned it. I play the note, I leave it, and the sound stops. Now I press the pedal, I press the note, I leave it, but this note keeps on sounding, playing, right? No hands, but pedal. I leave the pedal and the sound stops. Okay, this is what the pedal does. So what's very important, if I press the pedal and I leave it, it's yeah, it's all mixed together. It's too much. So the right way to add the pedal, well, it's a bit of course it's taste. You can play more or less, it depends. It's also your own interpretation, your own style, and you, the last word is about you, yeah? You can decide, you have the last word to decide how to use the pedal, right? This is something, there's some art. It's also how, yeah, each artist, each piano player, each musician does it in another way. But a very general rule is to press the pedal. I have the chord here. This is a chord. The next chord, for example, this one. For the next chord, I leave it and press it immediately. Okay, now I press it. Okay, this one chord. And now I go to the E, and when I play the E, now I leave it and press it immediately. Okay, because now we have only this chord, this chord, this chord, this chord, this chord. And when I say the word this, my foot get up and down again. So this chord, this chord, this chord, this chord. Okay, this is up and down. Okay, and this is also a great way to practice playing with pedal. Just two chords, just the left hand. Okay, and then later you can add more chords. Sorry. on each new chord, I leave it and press it again. Very important. If you're working with a pedal, this is one big task for your brain as well. So you don't have only the right hand, you don't have only the left hand, you don't have only both hands together, you have the left hand, the right hand and the foot together, and this is very complicated for your brain. And I highly recommend just to practice one hand, then to practice the second hand, then practice both hands together. This is the hardest part of all, to play both hands together. And if you can play this perfectly, you can add the pedal. But don't forget, it's the next step and it's much harder for your brain. This is something you really have to practice. And the rule is, to change the pedal, to leave it and press it again at each new chord. Okay, so that's it. I think you can take some time with this tutorial now. Maybe you go back to the beginning to listen to what I play at the beginning. Have a look now and you will see it now with other eyes after working with this tutorial, I'm sure, and maybe you can get something out of it again. So I highly recommend to do this, but thank you very, very much for watching. I'm so happy that you made it to this point, and if you're also so lucky, have a look at my website verdemusica.com. I really appreciate it if you have a look over there. So again, thank you very much for watching, and I'm looking forward to see you on my website and of course in the next piano tutorial.